About 500 episodes in, Pawn Stars still attracts a dedicated audience of history buffs and hagglers. While the show presents itself like a documentary series about a genuine high-end pawn shop, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that the cameras just ignore. So, what's the truth about what really happens at the gold and silver pawn shop? Bad for business. When the crew shoots an episode of Pawn Stars, parts of the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop temporarily close to the public, which can sometimes mean a real interruption of business. According to shop manager Travis Benton, sales to real customers suffer because of the show, since filming takes place every weekday 2 to 5 times per day. Benton also estimated that 1 out of 100 people who pass through the shop are actually there to do business. The rest are just there as fans of the show. Rick Harrison backed that up big time in an interview with Las Vegas Now, claiming his shop competes with the Welcome to Las Vegas sign for the #1 non-gaming tourist attraction in Las Vegas. And it seems to be true. Lines routinely extend down the sidewalk, and sources report that they can sometimes take up to 3 hours to get through. But visitors should also be aware that if they're waiting hours to catch a glimpse of their favorite pawn star, their chances aren't great. Traveler reports, occasionally, one of the superstars will come out from the back, where they produce the show every working day, and sign autographs for about an hour. But before you start thinking that the shop is in danger of going out of business because most of their customers are just there to gawk, keep in mind the store draws 4,000 to 5,000 visitors a day. Not to mention, Harrison told Las Vegas Now, "I'm at a point in my life where, if I don't like it, I don't have to do it." And Pawn Stars isn't super famous in just America either. An international hit. Having been translated into 38 languages and aired in 150 countries, Pawn Stars is a bona fide international hit.
Ça vaut nettement plus de $20,000.
C'est génial.
In fact, Harrison claims he's currently suffering the pains of superstardom. "I've been mobbed by people in Buenos Aires, the Philippines, Kuala Lumpur, New Delhi, everywhere in the world. People know the show." The guys even did an Asian tour in 2013, during which Las Vegas Now said they were, quote, "greeted as if they were the reunited Beatles." And according to OKJ Discoveries, fans lined up for hours at various meet-and-greet events attended by Harrison and his son, Corey Big Hoss Harrison, all just for the chance to lay eyes upon the reality stars. It's pretty remarkable to think that a TV show about old junk could turn a couple of guys from a pawn shop into megastars on par with rock and roll legends. The Pawn Stars pitch. Rick Harrison says he always knew TV exposure was good for business. That's why he starred in a 2001 PBS documentary and agreed to be on Comedy Central's Insomniac in 2003, before coming up with the idea to pitch an entire show based on the daily goings-on of his shop. The original concept for Pawn Stars started on HBO, but after a disastrous pilot and the expiration of his contract, Harrison turned to Left Field Productions, the company that still produces the show today. Harrison told the Star-Telegram, "I figured that a show would mean free publicity, and free publicity would mean more business. But everyone told me that no one wants to watch a show about 4 fat guys in a pawn shop." Millions of dollars in profits later, whoever turned Harrison down couldn't have been more wrong. A wild Chumlee appears. Despite his legal troubles, Chumlee is far and away the fan favorite of Pawn Stars. Even Harrison knows this, as he once told the Star-Telegram that tourists often opt for the Chumlee merchandise.
Put my pants on 2 legs at a time.
But Chumlee wasn't always part of the plan. He told Las Vegas Now that the show was originally just a family gig until they started looking for a 4th cast member, saying, "They were looking for a 4th person to put in the show, and I thought to myself, well, I've known these guys my whole life. We have good camaraderie, and I'm going to be funny and joke with them like we would normally do, and not get nervous in front of the cameras, and it kind of worked out." And by kind of worked out, he means he became a multi-millionaire.
See you later, dork.
Sued by their agents. The pawn business is a dirty game, but the entertainment industry is worse, especially in the cutthroat world of celebrity representation. In 2012, all 3 Harrisons as well as Chumlee were sued by their ex-manager Wayne Jeffries, who claimed that the Pawn Stars crew dropped him after a dust-up concerning his handling of their response to A&E's spin-off show, Cajun Pawn Stars. History Channel was also sued by a talent agency called Venture IAB, whose lawsuit alleged that network execs worked together with another agent to lure the guys away from them. Jeffries sought unspecified damages, but Venture IAB sued for more than $5 million. Harrison didn't seem to be fazed by either lawsuit, telling Fox News, "The more money you make, the more times people sue you. People are always going to eventually go to sue you for something. And when it comes to defending himself in court, we're sure he's got a guy for that." Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.